Welcome back. I am next door in the museum, and this museum is right next to the church that we just on the previous presentation. And these works are from the 16th century. 18th century. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Wow. These are some of the relics of the church. 16th century. Oil on wood. The Passion of Christ. And the reflections might be a little bit too much for you. Look at these paintings. If you had one of these, you'd need a real big house. Big house. Mm. 1656, Portugal, oil on canvas. This is depicting when Mary appears. Oh, wow. Talk about antiques, huh? There's a lot of people that are into antiques, and certainly these would qualify as an antique. What is this? Early 17th century. Okay, I can just show you the images. Light is so important to a painting. When you see a painting in the store or an antique shop that you want to buy, it's lit just right. When you take it home, if it's not lit just right, it may appear to be something other than what you thought you purchased. So the light has to be just right. Light and color go hand in hand. And without either one cooperating to the best, you'll get something different. Look at this. This is the baby Jesus here. 18th century, painted wood. The infant Jesus, of course. Wow, look at this one. This one is in glass. Painted wood. The infant Jesus again, 16th century. Oh my word. Look at this. Unbelievable. Look at the rich red color on that tapestry. Back in the day, in the time period we're viewing now, when people had castles and whatnot, it was common practice to cover the walls with tapestries. just like that. Huge trapezies. Curtains or rugs, easier to pronounce. Altar cross, Palestine, 18th century. Wood with mother of pearl inlays. Jeez, look at that. This is why you have to give money in church. Palestine again, Palestina. Wood, mother of pearl, and rock crystal. Look at this. Can you believe it? This is a far cry from our fellow with the Campbell's soup can. What's his name? It sure is. What was his name? Andy Warhol. Yeah, this is a real far cry from that. Look at that crucifix, ivory. Crucifix, crucified Christ, India, 17th century, ivory. So that's ivory. Wow. Holy cow. This looks like ivory too. Ivory gilt and painted wood. Look at the detail. Oh. I'm gonna move along. I can't stop too much. Well, maybe it's over. It's not that big of a museum. Maybe it's a small museum. What is this now? This is silver gilt and painted wood and glass. It's a casket of St. Francis Xavier. I don't know. Tortoise shell and silver. Wow. Here, you can see for yourself what that means. Reliquary casket. Reliquary. I'm not familiar with that term, but it says casket. Is that for ashes? Somebody will be able to tell me. Tortoise shell and silver. Look at that. It looks like polished tortoise shell. These are all relics. Religious relics from way back when. Look at this little box. What is this? Let me see if I can't keep that on there while I read it. It's another casket, reliquary. I'll ask the guy downstairs. Lacquered wood, gold, G-O-L-G, and silver dust, mother of pearl inlays, and gilt copper. What is this? Okay, I gotta move along here. I don't want to go too far. Look at this. Look at this piece. Look at that. What is this now? It's a chest or a table. A table and a chest. A table at the bottom and a chest on top. And it's got, what's it got? It's got, the table is wood, shellac, mother of pearls inlay. And the chest has got lacquered wood, mother of pearls inlays, and metal fittings. 17th century. 1875 table. Jeez Louise. All right, let's press on. Oh wow, these are beautiful. We're on the second floor now. What is that? Bust. This bust of King Joe done 1686 to 17 is a copy of a sculpture. Oh wow! I can't read it all. I'll be here all day. Everybody will say, "Oh my word! Look at this. What is this? Box for transporting. Let me get my glasses. Box for transporting religious artifacts and what have you. Wood, velvet, leather, and brass. 1740s. Look at that. Yeah, you just can't throw those in the back seat of the car. They have to be put in a case properly, like a lens case or something like that that we know today. One of these. Holy cow. Jeez. These are altar cloths, you know, for the top of the altar, I can presume. Some garments. Look at these garments. An altar table. Look at these magnificent garments. Can you find a tailor that can do this for you today? I don't know. I have trouble getting pants that fit. English. This chapel is an outstanding example of 17th century European architecture through its inventiveness. The splendor of its materials and the technical position of its construction is pared down. Lines are clearly in keeping with the taste for Roman Baroque. Goldsmith. Okay. Oh, they're talking about that. Gold work. Yeah, I can't, vestments. That's what this word is, vestments. And books. Leather-bound books, commissioned by the chapel. Yeah, we've got to keep moving along. Otherwise it'll be a... Look at these. Got any gold? Yeah, I think they do. Look at this. Again, these are relics from the church, items of significance and expense from the 16th and 17th and 18th century. This is a replica. What is this? I can't see. Model of the chapel of St. John the Baptist. Okay, I think that's the one we saw inside the church next door. Look at this stuff. Holy cow. Okay, candle snuffer. This puts the candle out. Gilt sliver. Wafer box for the communion or the body of Christ. Purification vessel, perhaps holy water, perhaps ashes, perhaps oil or what have you. The bell. Pair of, you pronounce it. Pair of, yeah, right there. I'll let you figure it out. Communion cup. Holy cow. And the chalice, of course. Look at the size of those massive ones. They say this was altar cushion. These are the altar cushions. Look at that inlaid gold. Silk with gilt silver thread embroidered in gold. You better believe it. Everybody knows what gold looks like. If it turns blue, it's not real gold. No matter what you do to a gold ring, it should always stay gold. Incense, boat, and spoon. And the reason they use incense is because it, as the incense rises, and that's to bring your prayers and your aspirations to heaven or to God. And that's why they use incense. What is this candle holder? Oh, I've got some modern on. They got to throw that modern on in there every once in a while. What is this? 2022. Wow, this is in glass. So that's 1958 Portugal. Plaster. Queen Leonor. Wow. That's a modern art for you. That's not part of the relics of the church. Gotta finish it up now. This might be a 20-minute one, I guess. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Altar set. Ivory, silver, of course. Now that's a silversmith. There aren't many people that can still, well, I guess there are. What am I talking about? What the heck do I know? But, you know, to be able to work with silver and accomplish these outcomes with these, it's just, it's unbelievable. Now, I've seen this before. What is they call this? You know, a scepter of the head of Santa Jesus Laboses. Yeah, you mispronounce it yourself. Everybody gets a chance to mispronounce words. Oh my word, it keeps going. I gotta move it along. I think I'm gonna stop announcing what I think it is, or what it is. I think you can identify what it is if you've ever been to church, and if you haven't been to church, go to church and you'll see all this stuff. Because I don't want this video to go. I want to try to keep them, the Holy Eucharist. God, this has got a lot of stuff in this museum. Look at this silver work. Again, these are relics. Preserved relics. This looks like the last big room, so maybe I'm not that bad here. It's nice having a museum all to yourself. I love it. The military museum, I hope you enjoyed that. Even with the and with the children making a little bit of a racket. And some artwork from the time period, no doubt. And these hung in various religious buildings. And look at that. So you know that hung in a massive a chapel or a convent or a basilica, or the residence of high-ranking church officials' residences. trapezies I was telling you about. This is what they used to cover the walls with in castles. You know, they didn't sheetrock the walls and all that other stuff. To cover the bricks of the basic walls, they would cover this. This is 17th century. You gonna tell me what it is? Not gonna tell me anything, are they? So there it is. And you don't have to buy sticking wallpaper or putting holes in the wall to hang stuff. You just hang that, and that does it. I mean, that does the trick. If anybody's been to the Hearst Castle, you can see what, he used to go over to Europe and just buy and steal and take anything he could from this time period, and that's what he decorated his Hearst Castle on the west coast of California. And to this day, it's still there. Look at that nice ceiling work. It's not part of the museum, but it sure is nice. Oh, the size of this one. Okay, I'm gonna walk it out here. This should be the end of it. Some more crucifixes, some statuettes. It's fascinating, baby Jesus. I don't want to film anyone. Look at this one. Saint Sebastian, okay. St. John the Baptist as an infant. Look at this one. Saint Amaro. Amaro. Saint Clare of Assisi. Okay, Clare looking good. 18th century. Silver going good wood. That's it. That's the end now. 22 minutes. All right, I'm going to close it off. I'll go back over here and give you a little bit more time over here. And then I'm going to close it off. And again, I'll show you the receipt. It was, I think it was $2.50 to get in here. These are the chalices. 23. I'll stop it at 24 minutes. I'm at 23:28. What is this over here? English. I don't want that. 23:47. Okay, I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. I'll stop it at 24 if I can get it on the dot. 57, 58.